Hi, I'm Chloe Remley, a junior on the SPU rowing team.
Well, Chloe, it's been a long several months of training since school started and before you've had a competition here in the spring. How have things been going so far?
They've been really good. We've come a long way since the beginning when I started, and we're even better than we were last year around this time, and it's really exciting.
So the rowing season, spring is a traditional season. There is some activity in the fall and winter. Your last official regatta was the Head of Lake one here in Seattle, which is a different setup than traditional racing, but had good result there. How did you feel about that performance?
And the Head of the Lake, because our team, we didn't try to go out with the exact strongest boats that we could provide, but more mixing it so that everyone could get a chance to experience a racing experience. I was really proud with what we had done and what we achieved in that race.
Great. It's a unique head racing where you're lining up single file and it's more based on time. Now you get into the Olympic style racing, side by side. Saturday is the first official one of the spring. It's a PLU Invitational down in Lakewood. Mm-hmm. Your thoughts, how excited are you to get started?
Well, since it's dual style racing, it'll just be one-on-one against each other, and it should be really good. We have done in the past good, not sweeping, but this is our goal this year, is to try to get all of the competition and really just stand on top.
You were supposed to have a competition. Gonzaga was going to come in here and have a couple days of racing, but the winter weather
Yes.
had other plans in the winter. It has been very good training weather other than the snow. How did that impact things for your training-wise, the snow here in Seattle a couple weeks ago?
Well, we were stuck indoors a little bit more than we used to, but most teams are stuck indoors actually during the winter, so we're usually blessed to be able to go out in the water. So taking that time to really slow it down a little bit and focus on the ergs still helped us, and I think we came back stronger and fitter because of it, and now can step up our level.
Well, it hasn't been all just intra-squad training. Last Saturday here in right by campus here, you had a unique competition. Tell us what happened there.
So we got to row against SU, but instead of the women's team, we rowed against their men's team. And so the 1V and the 2V got to race against their men's 4, and then the 3V got to race against their novice 8. And actually a random double, which was pretty interesting.
Yeah. And that was actually turned out to be pretty good, a little bit good racing, and gives you something to chase a little bit. How did you feel about that kind of first result out of the chute here in the spring?
Well, it was a couple girls in our 1V's first 2K, our first full 2K, and it really taught them just how important it is to not necessarily speed up during the pieces, but hold them. And it was a really good experience to be neck and neck with that men's 4, and it's not something, as Coach has told you, it's not something you can buy.
Yeah.
It was really valuable to be able to do that.
Yep. You mentioned a couple newcomers in the crew. The one real good thing the team has this year is a lot more experience than in past years coming back. How do you think that's going to benefit the team this season, having so many returning rowers?
Well, it's because of the amount of returning rowers that really affects the rhythm of the boat and how much we can push off from there. And because we have so many people that can teach the new girls how we like to row and how we want to succeed, that it makes pushing them up to that level so much easier.
Along with all those experienced rowers, there are several, and in rowing terms, they're called novices, the first-year rowers. How have you integrated that large group into the team?
Well, because we decided to take it a little bit slower, and because we had so many people that had rowed before, it was much easier to do mixed boats and really push everyone to the standard that we want to get up on. And we have started to split up for spring racing, where we get the 1V through 3V, but I think that time beforehand really helped everyone find the standard that we wish to spread throughout the whole team very easily.
Well, Saturday in Lakewood will be the first race for several of your Falcons teammates. What advice would you give someone in their inaugural collegiate race?
that we've practiced exactly what you need to do, and there's nothing more that you really need to push up other than that adrenaline that you have, and not letting that get to you in fact of losing it, because it's really easy to get into your head during those 2Ks. So I think we have what it takes to just show what we have been doing, and that'll really stand out.
Great. Well, let's step off the water here for a second here and talk about yourself. Tell us where you're from.
I'm from San Diego, so a little bit different weather.
It certainly is. Also a very good rowing community like Seattle.
Yeah.
What are you majoring here at SPU?
I'm majoring in psychology. It is a BA, and it's a general studies, but I'm also minoring in computer science because I would like to do data analyst stuff with it.
Excellent. And what brought someone from San Diego here to Seattle to attend Seattle Pacific?
I was trying to find a D2 rowing team that would really, something that I could improve with and help them push up, and I didn't realize how much that was going to be true with this team. But I was introduced by a friend that was a senior when I came here as a freshman, and it was a really good fit. I really love it here.
Really seems like this rowing program is on the upswing. Is the sky the limit for this team this year?
Yes. Yeah, we are just really knocking on that NC2A door, and we really hope, and that is our full goal, to achieve that. And we'll see what happens, but I'm excited.
Great. Well, thanks so much for your time, and good luck Saturday at the PLU Invitational.